Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with a daily energy check. As you can see, I'm back in my usual setting. So back to Karakura Bay in the big island of Hawaii. Really happy to be back, mostly because of the people that are here that I can undoubtedly call my family at this point. So yeah, it's been an exciting day and I'm ready to do the reading for you. I'm excited actually to see what's going on, what's happening. We'll do a classic read today. Last time I did the DM insights and yeah, I actually got some, even a few emails about that, you know, it was kind of like one of those classic scenarios that the DMs have, but with the whole dilemma of being, you know, on the crossroads of like easy way out versus the divine path. But this was definitely felt different, and to me the biggest difference was, for those of you who have watched and maybe you are wondering like how's it different from many times before, right? But now it's a lot more, there's a lot more awareness to it, right? Like it's not just blindly going for it, right? Because it feels better in the sense of easier, right? It's like, oh yeah, I understand this is not the best for me, this would be much better, but maybe I'll do this for some more time just because, and then, right? Like this is a conscious choice. Or it's like, you know what, this time, and of course that was a collective reading, so it will be different for everyone, but the energies push us towards making a choice, a more conscious choice. That's what I mean, right? So for others it would be, okay, now this time I know that this is the right way, I don't want shortcuts, I don't want more cycles like this, right? So I'm just gonna go for a more ascended path. Okay, anyway, got my Oracle deck, so let's start with Divine Feminine. What do we need to know right now? Sorry, 1 second. I want to make sure we have proper sound. Please give us a card for Divine Feminine. What do you need to know? Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering in your life and in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. How about that for a moment? Congratulations, Divine Feminine. You've done your work. You've done your homework. You've been working hard on your on yourself, on moving forward with in the divine alignment, with mission, with everything else in your life. So this is a confirmation you're in the flow, you're in alignment. B, there will be rewards. Rainbow blessings. Maybe you're already noticing some of them. It would be great if they're already happening for you to acknowledge that. But yeah, there's more on the way for sure. And I love that the bottom of the deck was Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Beautiful. Okay, what do we have for Divine Masculine now? We'll take them. I got 3 cards, but we'll take them. We have Fog the In. Go slow, take time. Traveling lightly, simplify your life, and vast vistas, expand your horizon. So a lot of traveling themes here. You see, like the common denominator is actually traveling, and you're asked to take your time, right? Like because it's such a different journey, like your usual navigation tools may not really work this time, this way. So what you're asked to do is sleep on it, ask a question, ask for a sign, you know, assess where you are, get that intuitive message that you're supposed to get to be able to follow this new territory with the added flow, let's put it that way, right? With the added alignment, right? So it's not just you you know, trying something like trial and error method, right? It's wanting to get it right, but with the intuitive alignment, not just with your logical brain. Okay, what is the energy of Divine Feminine right now? Apologies for some noise. Have some people outside. Have some dogs outside, so you know, it gets a little unpredictable. Fool. Anything else to clarify? I love how this together with the oracle cards signify new beginning, and we have Two of Pentacles. Look, the guy is actually similar on these cards. Just tell me that this is the same person. And immediately your first path of faith and trust is to choose where you put your energy. It's very interesting, and I'm getting that this is not even like family life versus work. It's within the same space, but there are like different aspects of it, different opportunities, different people you're talking to. For most, I'm getting it's about mission, it's about your occupation, right? And that will include both the 3D job and the what you do for mission, if you're doing both, right? Or either or. So yeah, this is for you to choose where you want your path to take you, right? The difficult part is, of course, you don't really see what is going to bring you success, happiness, rewards, or whatever else you're looking for in that area, right? So you'll have to really trust and follow your heart here. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but it's the closest, the most accurate description that I can get you. That's the lesson, really. That's part of the experience. It would be easier for just giving those answers. Right? It takes a little bit more. It doesn't mean that they are making things difficult for you. It just means that you need to be in that connection to spirit to get that. And yes, sometimes you're asking 5 questions and you're gonna get answers to 2 of them. And you should, again, show your appreciation for that. Because that means that's what you're supposed to go off right now. That's what you're supposed to know right now to make the necessary choices. What's the energy like for divine masculines? Ooh, the star. Hope and goals. Just clarify. I love how we have like the major arcana for both of the twins as the main energy. Let's see. Just clarify the star for divine masculine. Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse. It's kind of flying, so I'd say it's still kind of lingering. And 7 of Wands. Okay, so this is establishing themselves. Divine masculines are looking at where they are right now and how far away they are from the goal, from the dream, from that purpose, right? And this is putting them into a larger context, hence the major arcana here. Because it's not only of like, okay, I've been trying to, I don't know, get a contract with this client for 6 months now, and yeah, as you can see, I'm getting it, for example, right? Or I've been trying to expand my business and bring a couple of partners, and I'm doing it, right? It's not just like that. It's like a wider outlook on things. Almost like, is my life going where I would like it to go? Are those hopes and dreams I had before still relevant? That come in future, at least for the current moment in time, right? Or maybe I need to shift my focus, or maybe I need to adjust my goals, right? Because all about being in the flow is about being that flexible, right? Not be like, okay, I got this message, now I'm gonna stick to it, don't care about anything else. Because the energies are changing, and you know, the next day you may need extra information, or maybe something else will come in, or somebody else will create impact that will need a different action from you than what was relevant the day before. So yeah, it's getting that outlook, it's revisiting what that picture is like. Is it relevant, the picture you had before? And also still working through the remains or the remnants of that the pain when someone close hurt you a lot, let you down in hearing, right? Or like showed lack of respect, I'm getting to, right? For what you do, for what is important to you, for who you are. And that is still something that's healing. Star is actually a healing energy. So there's still that healing activity on the background. It may not be as noticeable, but this is just for you to know that that's what's happening. So if you are feeling a little tender in that area, that's why. Okay, energy of the connection at this time. Got the Witch's Tarot. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. The Tower. Three of Cups. So, yeah, I mean, mainly it's all great. The Tower I'm getting is a big shift in the nature of communication. So it's like, I don't know, maybe we never talked about each other's life partners before with my twin, right? But now we start, right? Or we never talked about doing certain something, project, hobby, leisure activity together, but now we are. Or we never discussed our opinion on family and kids, and now we are, right? It's like that sort of big shift. But it will feel like a Tower moment, and like, oh, are we discussing that now? When did that change, right? And because we have Ten of Pentacles here, that's why I'm getting these vibes about family life and how each of the twins is seeing things to develop or wants them to help to develop when they are with a life partner, right? Like when they show commitment, whether it's with a twin or with a soulmate, right? And of course there is a desire to celebrate the current achievement, the way the connection is flowing, the way the connection is supporting each of the twins, and the importance of each other in each other's lives, right? So up to you of what that occasion would be. It could be an actual holiday. It could be just more of a conversation, or maybe a conversation with other people, right? Where it's a more public acknowledgement, so it's a lot more vivid and almost like anchored, right? Because you cannot just really pretend that it never happened. There are witnesses there, right? It's interesting. Okay, last but not least, let's get messages between the twins. First, from Divine Masculines to Divine Feminines. What would DMs like to share at this time? What's in their heart and mind? Okay, I got a few cards, but I'll take them. They're waiting for you, so that's that mission, revision, fresh start. They're waiting for you to take that leap, to go where you haven't been before. And we have you armor and everything. This is lovely. One sword, sex, and think before you act. Yeah, so they're trying to think before they act on this. But this is the truth, right? And it's harder to pretend like it's not relevant anymore, right? There is a big physical attraction and they cannot ignore it. Even if they are in a karmic situation, which a lot of them are, right? And they are telling themselves that they are happy there. There's still this undeniable vibe now that, well, I have such a more profound connection with this person, with my DF, and I'm so turned on when I'm around them, or even when I'm thinking about them, and I cannot stop thinking about them, right? Like that sort of like almost fixed idea. 15 is the devil card, so it's not just a sexual energy, it's like that kind of obsession, at least when you are thinking that it's the forbidden feeling, emotion, sensation, right? They're acknowledging that that's what's happening. So they're trying to give it a thought before they act on it. Okay, let's see what we have from DFs to DMs. Yep, another card of addiction. Of that devil energy, sorry. Ooh. I'm addicted to you, just one space. See how controversial this is, and I have so much desire for you. Yes, so that energy, that attraction is mutual, right? But let's see this divine feminine is also hesitating to act on it, right? They're like, I want space, just leave my consciousness alone, right? Like, I just want to stop thinking about you and this sexual vibe, and I want to get on with my own stuff right now, right? I just need space. To me, like in this case, it means that space in my head where I can think, analyze, plan, and, you know, communicate on other things in my life. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I will be back with my readings very, very soon.